Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Karen is back. This time, Karen is packing some heat. And I believe that's the only reason why she was so emboldened in this entire situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, a black woman and her teenage daughter were out and about in Michigan, and this white woman bumped into her daughter and refused to say she was sorry or excuse me or whatever. She wouldn't say anything. But, looking at the gun, you'll understand why she didn't say nothing. Okay. Whenever they're acting overly confident out in public like this, they're packing something because otherwise they wouldn't be acting that way. So, this is the Washington Post, July 2nd, 2020. Video shows white woman pulling pistol on a black mother and daughter in Michigan. First, the white woman bumped into Takelia Hill, a teenage daughter. Then she seemed to try to hit the black Michigan mother with her minivan. And just moments later, Hill found herself in a suburban Detroit parking lot, staring into the muzzle of a pistol as the woman aimed her weapon at Hill and yelled for her to move back. "You effing jumped behind my car," the woman said, later shouting, "Back the F up." The startling confrontation, which was partly caught on camera Wednesday afternoon, quickly went viral overnight. As of Thursday, the video of the confrontation had been viewed about 6 million times on Twitter. For some viewers, the scene may offer a particularly tedious sense of deja vu. Just days earlier, a white couple in St. Louis gained national attention after they brandished their weapons at a group of protesters, which they were really out of bounds for doing that. If those protesters were just walking through on the street, they were wrong for coming out of their houses with those weapons. It's not like people were gathering and coming to your house exclusively. They were never doing that. They were just marching down the street. And I got to do a video on why they were on that street in the first place. There was a reason why they were there. So, ladies and gentlemen, back to this. This summer, America's so-called Karens won't stop phoning the police about Black people. Instead, they are armed, threatening to use their weapons on camera. Hill said the dangerous confrontation, which took place on the edge between the communities of Orion Township and Auburn Hills, left her and her 3 daughters traumatized. So, this is America, Hill wrote on Facebook following the incident. "I've never in my life had a gun pulled out on me. I've never felt so helpless in my life. I'm so shaken up." Social media posts from someone identifying as a relative said the police arrested the white woman, confiscated her guns, and then let her go. The Oakland County Sheriff's Department did not immediately respond to the request for comment from the Washington Post, which could not confirm the woman's identity. Well, somebody will see this and recognize her and know who she is. Neither Hill nor her 15-year-old daughter, Michaela Green, immediately responded to the Post's request for comment. The encounters started with a trip to Chipotle around 8 p.m. Wednesday. Michaela was walking through the strip mall on her way to the restaurant as the woman was walking in the other direction. The Detroit News was the first to report on the incident. When the woman bumped into Michaela, the teenager asked for an apology. Instead, the woman began yelling, because she was armed. Okay, when you see that kind of reaction out of them, they're armed. So she went into a rant because this teenager just wanted an apology. You bumped into her. So when she went into a rant, you should have known right there she was packing some heat. That was the only reason why she was so emboldened in the first place. I had moved out of my way so she can walk out, Michaela told the news. I'm sorry, I had moved out of the way so she could walk out, Michaela told the news. She bumped into me and I said, "Excuse you." And then she started cussing me out and saying things like I was invading her personal space. Scared of what might happen next, the teenager called her mother over. The confrontation escalated, and a man got out of a gray minivan and pulled the white woman inside. The news reported. Well, he wasn't so, that man was nasty, but you'll see soon. You cannot just walk around calling, and so this is what the woman is saying. You cannot just walk around calling white people racist. Well, that's not what she was doing. She was talking to you exclusively because you bumped into her daughter and you refused to even acknowledge that you did it. Okay, she wasn't going around calling all white people racist. That came from her, this white woman right here. White people aren't racist. I care about you, and I'm sorry if you had an incident that has made someone make you feel that way. No one is racist. This is what the white woman is saying. You know, this is why the country has not evolved in 500 years when it comes down to racism, because of people that think like her. And another thing, let me just put this out there. White people, stop telling black people they're racist. It has zero impact on us. You're not impacting us at all. Okay? It's not working. You're wasting your time. We already know we don't have any power to stop you from doing nothing up in this society. You are wasting your time. It's bearing no impact on us, zero at all. All right, moving on, y'all. After the woman rolled up her window, Hill worried that the car would hit them while backing out. So she turned around to hit the minivan's back window. Then the woman jumped out and pulled a gun, hurling, all types of, cuss words and everything, ordering Hill and Michaela to move away from her. Get away, the woman said, increasing in volume as she stepped backwards. Off camera, Hill instructed someone in her family to call the police as the woman continued yelling and pointing the muzzle of her weapon at the camera. She got a gun on me. She was about to hit me with the car, she shouted back, adding that the man inside the car was armed too. This is crazy. Trump is making it real comfortable. Wow. Moments after the woman climbed back in the minivan, an officer with a weapon drawn arrived on the scene, the news reported. By that point, the woman was on her hands and knees. The officer picked up the gun on the ground behind her, and another snapped the handcuffs on her. So she got arrested for what she did. It was unclear how Michigan's gun laws may apply to this situation. Brandishing a firearm in public is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a $100 fine, or both. You know why they set it this low? Let me explain why they set time in jail and fines this low. Because so many of them do this, y'all. Whenever you see the bond low or the prison time real low, it's because they do this a lot. They do this a lot. And that being said, that's why they write the laws in a manner where it's very minimal punishment for this kind of stuff. All right. Except in cases of self-defense or to protect another person, which this woman wasn't doing. If you bumped into somebody, and why would you want to be bumping into somebody? We're in the day and age of COVID-19. That's the last thing you should want to go out and do in public. But like I said, she was only acting this way because she had a gun on her. That's what it was all about from the beginning. It was racist, but her behavior was all contribute to the fact that she was armed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you the video.
Wants to violate a 15-year-old.
No, I'm asking a question. She's a child.
She bumped into me when
so she did something wrong. She needs to apologize. And she did
this ignorant woman bumped into a 15-year-old.
Correct.
And you're on camera.
Okay.
You're feeling threatened.
Okay, well, go in.
No, Mom.
I got this.
You're blocking me from getting
No,
my
girl,
No, we weren't. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. You're ignorant.
But you're not going to sit there and violate a 15-year-old.
She's ignorant.
Do it, bitch. Do it. Do it. I want you to do something.
She's very ignorant.
Dumbass bitch. Yeah, I said it. You say something, I'll beat your white ass. Yeah, I will. Do something. Please put your
Do something. Do something.
Please.
Who the fuck do you think you guys are?
Who do you
Who what think you are?
You calling her name? She did nothing to you.
Yeah,
I didn't. I did it. No, you didn't. You're very racist and ignorant.
You're racist because you're
No, you bumped it. She bumped into me.
white people racist. You cannot just walk around calling white people racist. This is not that
Why
type
would
of
you
world.
bump her?
White people
Why
are
would you
racist.
bump her?
No one's
Why
racist.
would you bump her?
I
Why
care
did you
about
say
you.
sorry?
I care
Why
about
did you say sorry?
And I'm sorry if you
Why
had
did you
an
say
incident
sorry?
that has made
If you
someone
bumped
make
into
you
her,
feel
why
like
did you
that.
say sorry?
No one is
If
racist.
you didn't do
I'm
anything, why
sorry
did
if
you do
you
that?
had something like that happen.
Ignorant. Ignorant. Very. My watch.
Get the fuck away from me!
You don't get on her face.
You better get on my face right now. Get away.
Get the fuck away. Get away. Get the fuck away.
Are you gonna hit? You gonna shoot me?
Get the fuck away.
Oh!
Get away. Call the cops right now. Call them.
Oh.
Call the cops. Get the fuck away. Call the cops. Get away.
She got the gun on me.
Call them
Hit me
now.
with the car. Call them. I'm telling. Get the
Call the cops.
Get the license plate.
Get
Get the license plate now. Cause you were never about to hit me with the damn
Don't
car.
you
You about to hit me
no.
with the car?
Fucking
Don't get put guns on me.
Yeah.
Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now.
I got it. Don't you fucking jump behind my
No,
car.
I ain't jumping behind your car. What you
Don't you
doing?
fucking Mom, stop moving. Stop. Mom. Get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. No, fucking with it. You got this on video? Yes.
Call the police.
No. Mom, stop walking.
Hello, police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. You want
They pulled the gun out on her. These white people, they're so racist. They pulled a gun out on my mama, both of them. It was a white lady and a white man. Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the video. I wish they would have filmed the police showing up, because shortly after they got back in the car and started driving away, that's when the cops showed up and got her butt out of the minivan, put her on the ground. She was handcuffed. The gun was confiscated from her. So she was placed under arrest for what she did. And that was the only reason why like I said, that was the only reason why this woman was so emboldened, is because from the jump, she had a gun. That's why when she bumped into a teenager, she thought nothing of it. I have a gun. I'll do what I want. I got a gun. That kind of garbage. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an update to this story. So I decided to do this video just to add this. So the couple that was out in the parking lot, and this woman that you see in the picture was the one that came out brandishing a gun, and her man right here also had a gun in their SUV. This couple has been arrested a day after the incident, showing them in the parking lot, with this white woman pointing a gun at a black mother of two daughters. And as you know, this all stemmed from her bumping into the 15-year-old. And she, man, y'all, I can't do a video without being disrupted, right? All right, so this woman, her name is Jillian Wuestenberg, 32 years old, and this man is her husband, Eric Wuestenberg, 42. And they have been charged with one count of felonious assault, which is punishable for up to 4 years in prison. They were arraigned in the 52nd 3rd District Court before a magistrate, Marie Soma, with a $50,000 personal bond. Eric was identified as a University of Oakland. Apparently he worked there and he was fired. He was a support services coordinator. You've seen the video where we deemed his behavior unacceptable, the university said. He has been notified that his employment has been terminated, so he lost his job. So chances are she may not even have a job. It don't even talk about whether she had a job or not. So the video has been seen millions of times on social media. And, of course, it didn't take long for people to identify these two. That's one thing about the power of social media. It don't take long at all. So we know that no shots were fired out in that parking lot, and there were no injuries, but the fact that she brandished a gun, yeah, she's definitely going to pay for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.